Hi, I'm Rob and it's class trial time in Sunspear. As ever, you can pop to the shop first if you like and grab yourself a tier 1 for just 30 gems. This will give you a potion of enchantment amongst other things, making the whole thing just a little bit quicker. There's a weapon at tier 5. It's not that great for me. It's choose a mana gem, deal magic +1 damage to each enemy of that colour and burn them. So you need specific colours of enemy in your team in the enemy team to make the most of this, and then all allies of the matching colour gain 4 attack. So yeah, very, very situational. You're not going to use that very much, I don't think, but it's there if you go to tier 5 anyway. Right, onto the team itself. Gone for a different kind of team today because there's not a great amount of choice in this class, in this particular event. For the early stages, if you like, you can go something like a damage to wall weapon, because there's nobody that we can pick from that actually does a decent amount of damage to everyone. Don't really like Indrajit, that's the only real option here, but even at my level it's just a low amount and you don't have to get, you know, loads of them charged up. You can pop 3 of them into your team and see how it goes, I suppose, with a damage to wall weapon. That might do the job, 3 of them, and pick something that does damage to all, like a black manacles or anything else really that just works and does a decent amount of damage, because that is what you're going to want. So you have a look, see what you got. Black manacles is good if you've got that and are a higher level. Other ones that are good if you're a newer player and don't have the newer weapons, like Wicked Scythe. Still really good damage to all, and very low to get cast up as well, just 10 mana cost. Pretty cool. But anyway, we'll go with this team. I'll explain how this one works. Right, we have Hellclaw Warrior in first place. This gains 50 or magic +1 attack and life, boosted by red and purple gems. Then conjure a Hellstorm. A Hellstorm is red and purple. So we get a big boost in attacks. The skull hits are going to be really, really dangerous. We also deal double skull damage versus burning enemies, as well as reflect 25% of skull damage, which is really cool. So very high attack and potential to do double skull damage versus burning enemies. Sekma transforms blue gems to skull, which is useful. We don't use blue in this team, so transforming blue to skulls is really good considering the damage we're going to be doing with our Hellclaw Warrior. And also transforms brown gems to yellow. That is significant in a minute. I'll explain that in a second. As well as deal a decent amount of damage, magic +1 to an enemy, boosted by all other allies' magic. Also gains 2 magic on red gem matches, which means this damage gets higher and higher with every gem match. This place here we have Onyx Blade, deals magic based damage again to an enemy, but then converts 8 yellow gems to Uber Doomskulls. Now we're in Elementalist class as well, so we're going to stun, freeze, burn and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. This has several different benefits. First of all, when that burn kicks into play, Hellclaw Warrior is going to start dealing a double skull damage. As well as that, when we cast this and convert 8 yellow gems to Uber Doomskulls, this is going to obviously create lots of damage for Hellclaw Warrior. And it's helped as well by the fact that Sekma transforms the brown to yellow. So yeah, really good, because the yellow part of that is going to feed Hellclaw Warrior and Second Claw Anchor, and any remaining yellow we can convert to Uber Doomskulls. Second Claw Anchor is here as a little mana generator, and also gives attack to all allies above and gives 3 magic to all allies below. So basically boosting up the attack of the team above, or you can swap that troop out for somebody else that does some damage for you. It's like all good, but a fairly basic team how it works, but it just works really well with the fact that we burn on 4 matches, get that double damage. We have different options for changing colours to skulls. And we're going to go for the Tinker Banner, +2 red, +1 yellow, -1 green. Don't use that. And Elementalist class, particularly for that Elemental Force, really good. Stun, freeze, burn and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. And we'll go for Snap Freeze, Insulated, Thunderfist, Storm Aura. Do we want that? It's not essential. Yeah, we'll roll with that. It's not essential though. Rock Solid, very, very good. Stone Mastery, or Water Mastery, or Lightning Strike. Yeah, I'll have more brown, why not? And Fortitude. Right, I've missed out the first bunch of battles because they were just absurdly easy. First off, you're looking for brown primarily. Try and get your weapon charged up. Get those uber doom skulls going on. If you can't do that though, we'll grab some purple for our Sekma. Might as well take a skull hit while it's there though, because we are relying on skull hits to get the job done for this. And what we got? That'll do. Now we got blue to skulls and brown to yellow. Who should we pick on? Them. Done. And next. Yeah, the top troop is really handy if you need to boost up your attack damage. Obviously it's not going to be as big a deal right now. I want to get the brown really. It'll come into its own just a little bit later on. So here we got this again. Blue to skulls and brown to yellow, so you can look around for any blue to skulls or brown to yellow alignment. If you don't have anything decent there, you can take a look at this. Damage to an enemy and convert 8 yellow gems to Uber Doom Skulls, which we have here. So again, pick on someone you like. Pick on someone that does a summon, like this dude here, and you get rid of him. See you later, mate. Uber Doom Skulls, devastating damage. Everyone's going to just die. Do we have any blue to skulls? Yes, we do. Thank you very much. On your bike. And on to the next. Everybody's dead. And that's how I like it. A lot of fun, these Uber Doom Skulls, because they generate some mana back at the same time. Because of the explosion that they cause. Right, again, let's take a look around for anything nice for us. Don't use blue, so there's no point. Again, do like to get the weapon going on this. Get barrier at the same time. Let's get some purple going on. Can give yourself a big attack boost if you like. Don't actually need it, but hey, more is more. Right, so blue to skulls, brown to yellow. We've got this here. This is going to sort of be helpful to our team because I'll show you what happens. We'll do this first. Right, let's give him a wallop. Now we've got this brown to yellow. This is now converted, so we've got a lot of yellow on the screen. You may think this is kind of good for this, but it's kind of good and bad. Well, there's 12 yellow gems there, and we only convert 8. 4 can miss. I mean, yeah, you've got to be pretty unlucky for this not to convert and not get some hits out of it, but it's still going to be fine. But we'll take that anyway, just because we're going to get another skull hit. Now we'll cast this. Damage on them. Yeah. And somehow it missed, but we got there in the end. Or think it missed anyway. Didn't quite see what happened then, but either way, it worked. Garnock. We're going to knock him around the head with an Uber Doom Skull, and he's not going to be happy about it. You have this yellow. Bit more yellow there. Obviously, depending on your player level, you may want to cast this to get your attack level up to a point where you're going to one skull hit kill the enemy. Right, let's get our weapon going. There's some yellow on the screen here. Nothing's aligned though for our yellow to skulls. Do we have blue to skulls? Nope. Do we have brown to yellow? Yes. Lots of yellow everywhere. This could potentially fail because there's so much yellow. Normally you'd take a yellow 4 match to reduce the amount of yellow, which would charge up our yellow mana using troops, but we don't need to do that. So we'll just wing it and go with this. Let's do damage on him. Uber Doom Skulls. Loads of damage, just one-shotting people into oblivion. Oh, shame we haven't got the blue now, but hey-ho, let's get her charged up. Let's get Sekma charged up. Ready to do her thing. Right, blue to skulls. We got a single match there. Brown to yellow is not too bad, but we're going to do damage to somebody else as well, remember, so we'll finish him off and knock him out of the park. Job's done. Right, I'll just do this as the last one. Doesn't need to be a long video for this. Pretty fun team to use though. Let's grab that because it's a 4 match, even though we don't use blue. Don't have any matches yet, but that doesn't matter. We'll get there in a minute. Oh, and this is like lovely. This is where it just literally cannot fail, because 8 yellow gems to Uber Doom Skulls. There's only 9 there. It can fail, but crikey, you've got to be really unlucky not to get a extra turn out of this at the same time. So we'll cast this. Let's get that Val Raven in the bag. Extra battles. First, it did actually miss out the one that gave us the extra turn. That's actually pretty funny. But yep, that is the way the game likes to rock and roll sometimes. Let's do that because we get the Elementalist effect. Sigma, do you have any blue to skulls? Do you have any brown to yellow? Nope, but we're still going to do damage. We'll take them out, take the one hit, and say on your bike. Well, there it is. There's my team for this class trial. A lot of fun using all these skulls. Like to do skull damage. It's yeah, I just enjoy it. But there's the team. If you enjoyed it, be sure to bash that like and subscribe button and tell me what you thought of it in the comments. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.